Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's actually nice out. I'm at the bowl. It's not 35-mile-an-hour winds or heavy rain, so the heat came on kind of quickly, so I'm a little it went from like 50 degrees to 85 overnight, and it's warm, so kind of but anyway, I thought I'd take some time out to maybe do a little how-to on sliders. I noticed some people do them really well, some people are struggling. I thought maybe I could give a few ideas on how to do a basic slider. This is just some tips that I use. You're more than welcome to not use them, but it helps me, so if it can help anybody, I'm glad it helps. Always wanted to do that for a video. Anyway, so at the start of a slider, what you want to do, the idea is to not pick up your front wheel and turn around. So what you want is, as you're going backwards, you want to turn your wheel the direction you want to go and keep it up no more than 90 degrees. If you do more than 90, you're going to get like this, and it's going to be very quick. What you want to do is, when you're heading backwards, turn it no more than 90. You don't have to do it 90, because if you get a good lean, sometimes you don't need to. Put your center of your weight over your back axle. It doesn't have to be like a certain peg or anything, but over your axle. That's where I keep my weight center. But as you're going backwards, you're going to slide your tire out. As soon as you get about 90 degrees, you're going to want to take your cranks and push forward just a little bit, and it will actually make your momentum go out. Now, if you're doing it with a cassette, you're going to want to do a couple weird things. So when I do it with a cassette, I don't keep my feet level. I do maybe, I don't know if you call it a 16th of a crank or like a quarter crank, not even a quarter crank, like an eighth of a crank forward, so that when I do go backwards, when my cranks back pedal, when I come out, the cranks are level. Because if you do it while your cranks are flat, watch my cranks, they go all the way up and down, and it's so much harder to turn with your legs like up and down. So always, when you do it with your cranks, always do it with ever so slightly forward than you normally would, like just maybe a toes dip forward more than you would. The other thing is, a lot of people I've seen do this for sliders. They go this direction, turn out. That's not a slider. Technically it is, but you want to, the idea of the slider is to turn and keep turning out with the wheels spun that way. You don't want to go one direction with your wheel and then just pop up. I mean, yes, it's working, but it's not the right idea. The idea is to keep the wheel turned so you slide on your way out. I'm going to do a couple here and there and show you how I do them. Now, I like to learn on quarter pipes, but you can learn on banks, even the flat ground with a simple 180. But before you do it, I would at least have being able to turn around from a 180 down to a science before you would get started trying this. So, the first couple of times you're going to do this, everyone thinks they're going to go straight to the hard part. It's just coming straight up, straight back. When you're learning, it's okay to do it wide. Down here, just turn a little bit to come down, just until you're comfortable. You keep doing this one repetitiously. So, see, I'm not even going that much. But once you get it down, you can get a little steeper. Maybe not go up as straight. I mean, sorry, not as much as, you know, at an angle, but more straight up. Eventually, you'll go straight up. And see how it looks like my feet are going straight on the way out? How my cranks are level? Because if not, I'll do one with my feet level. See how my feet end up? It's harder to turn around that way. So, but you can do the same thing on any bank, any slope or roll in. But I thought that would be some kind of help, because you can do it with a lot of things. You can do it out of tricks. Some people can do them for long distances. I can't do that. But sorry, I had to burp. But you can do it on a lot of things, and it's just one of those little extra things you can do to add things to your trick list. So anyway, that's what I am going to give you as trick tips, pointers, etc, etc. Hopefully it helps, but again, make sure you keep your wheel turned the direction you want to turn out, and also make sure that you keep your hips or your butt, whatever, over top of your rear hub, and it will come around. It doesn't come around right away for everybody, it doesn't, but the more you practice, it'll get easier and easier and easier. But take your time and have fun with it. And dare I say, sometimes if you backpedal a little too much, it is okay to land switch footed. I do it all the time, but I'm also used to it. But I feel like I forgot to add that in. So yeah, take your time with it though. Like I said, it's okay to land switch footed. It's okay to do it however you want. It's your trick. But always make sure you turn the same direction, because I see people do it the other way all the time, and it just looks weird to me. But have fun, guys. Take care.